district anymore. However, I have taken the lead to meet with the manager at Hecklinger Mall, and they're very resistant to making any of the changes that we've requested. I've requested planters, I've requested power washing, cleaning, there's a whole list of things. And they keep the same refrain is, oh, when we get more money. And a lot of people are complaining about that they're not having an elevator there, and it creates an accessibility issue. So I will continue to complain about it, and I will certainly welcome Commissioner Roberts to do whatever he can to address the issue.
There's no fine or anything that could be...
I'll explore that. DCRA may provide a fine because that elevator, and it's a problem.
Can I ask you that? Maybe the officer needs to.
Okay. Can we work with you to address that? Thank you. Thank you. Because that's a serious issue.
My concern again is with Barnow's Brew Club at 1200 Langston Road. They are out of order. They do not obey any of the noise ordinances. And when I called the 5D police department, I have to come outside at 12 midnight, 1 o'clock in my nightclub just to see that they do their job and having this business follow the noise ordinance. And of course, I've had to call you 1 o'clock in the morning to actually speak to the officer before they did anything. I live there, I sleep there, I can't get any rest at all. And a lot of times the police officers are corrupt. And I don't know why, I mean, I've complained to the mayor's office, past and present, and I just don't know why they can't do something with this nuisance business. Okay? It's affecting my health, and I just can't make it.
I share your concerns, Mr. Miles. The matter has been addressed, and it's continuing to be addressed. Just the other night, I spoke with, and I see him, Commissioner Roberts. It's supposed to be for citizen concerns, so I'd like to address the audience member if you don't mind.
I did on her, I'm in the 1700 block of Capitol Avenue, and I have been sleeping in my living room on my sofa now for a week, because for me to sleep in my bedroom, I can't sleep because of the noise and the wave of the marijuana coming into my bedroom. And I was going to speak to you, but since the floor is open, it is getting to be. On 4th of July, I was being nice. There's an abandoned house next to my house, and it's abandoned, it's boarded up, it's locked up, and there was a picnic at that house on 4th of July.
And what's your address?
I'm in the 1700 block of Capitol Avenue. It's directly up from the Bethesda Baptist Church, that little 1 block street right there. And I mean, I was so disgusted because how do you have a picnic and I mean it went on until about 3 o'clock in the morning, and this is just a regular ongoing problem for me. That's what prompted me to I love coming to the meetings, they're so informative, and I'm glad that that's what drove me here, because now I feel like I'm more part of the community, but that is what brought me here initially, because I can't sleep.
I have a question. Have you reported it to?
You name it, I've reported it. The only person I really haven't talked to is you.
Okay, because what I typically do is I start tracking the call numbers, like your confirmation numbers, and with those, I bring it back to the commander.
Okay.
So if possible, if you can compile those for me, and then we can have a sit-down meeting.
Okay, what do you mean by call? I'm sorry.
Like when you call 311, because I asked you.
911.
Yes, 911.
Okay.
But you get a confirmation number.
Oh, really? I've never.
No, I usually do 311, where I get my confirmation.
Like
Can we work together? Yes.
Thank you. Getting back to Minister Miles, Lieutenant Griffin has been out to Barnow's. It has been elevated up. I did speak to Dr. Nesbitt, who's the Director of the Department of Health, to address those issues. Barnow's seems to be out of control on a number of issues, and there are some serious concerns. I've done a FOIA request to just really get a timeline of how this business was allowed to come to the community in the first place, and there doesn't seem to have been any substantive approvals or any approvals from the commission. So I'm just looking at the business, and I expect the government agencies, the particularly ABRA, DCRA, DEOE, and the mayor's office to take appropriate action, corrective action. And there's also an issue regarding the fence. I don't see any reason why there needs to be any type of games held under the windows when there's a private co-op next to that business, and the owner is not receptive to hearing citizens' concerns. And I think that's problematic. I think when businesses are in the community, there should be an effort to peacefully coexist, and there is no such effort on behalf of Bardo.
And there's no room that I can go to sleep in to avoid the noise, because all of my rooms, living room, bedrooms are on that stretch. And I have constantly had to leave my home to get rest, and it has compromised my health, and it has to stop.
Thank you. Commissioner Roberts?
Just to sort of in the back, I'd just like to, the question about, about Peckinger Mall. Peckinger Mall is located in 5D05, which is not my district. I'm happy to show you a map of that. I've actually heard the same concerns from my constituents. I've specifically stayed out of it because it's not my district, but if there's anything I can do to be helpful, I'm happy to.
Oh, well, let me retract that. I'm happy that it's fully within 5D05, and that's my error, so thank you, no problem. We'll talk after the meeting, sir. Sure.
So just if there's anything I can do to help, I see Ms. Dory is here. I've heard the same concerns from my residents, but just to correct that.
Okay, and by working through it, will be also ADA compliant.
Don't worry, sir, I will be following up. Thank you for that correction, Commissioner Roberts. I'm very happy that it's not in 5D03 and completely within 5D05. That's good news. Commissioner Lee.
And I just wanted, on your problem with the abandoned house, I live next door to an abandoned house for 10 years. What I suggested all neighbors do, we had some squatters around the corner from us, but one of the things I noticed when I went to the house was the squatters. Cut the grass, pick up the trash, act like somebody lives in the house. It never got a vacant notice on it because I cut the grass. I even took the mail out the mailbox and jumped in it, just so the house looked lived in, it looked like somebody lived in it. That's what, I mean, I know I'm a man,
It's
and you might have.
No, I'm sorry, it's difficult to do because the windows are boarded.
I know, but it never got to that point. I mean, people forget
I
to that
think there's
point.
an opportunity for the citizen to confer with the commissioner.
And I'm making a suggestion for everybody that, because we have a lot of abandoned
I
houses.
understand that.
And this is what I'm trying to say for everybody and everybody's commission. If you take those steps, preemptive steps, it won't get boarded up and people won't come in. If it looks lived in, people won't stop by to do what they want to do.
Commissioner, Ms. Howard, you want to say?
Yeah, I just want to add something. So a lot of times, like our office, we don't know about stuff unless it's brought to our attention. Like we're very proactive and reactive too. So when you guys see this stuff, make sure you give us a call. As far as like mowing a vacant lawn, I would recommend that. DCRA is the agency that typically does that. We've called them several times to mow lawns, do overgrowth, etc. So don't feel like that's your responsibility.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Okay.
I got to go.
Okay, thank you. One announcement, two announcements. You've already heard National Night Out is being hosted by PSA 507. That's our PSA. Everyone is invited. It's going to be a wonderful event with food, festivities. It's really nice at the Starburst. We're going to take back the Starburst for a very positive activity. If you want to look at past National Night Out and how positive it was, you can go to WJLA TV, their website, and just click on National Night Out for August of 2013. Also, we have a petition, well, I have a petition for a bus shelter at Massachusetts Avenue. For those that take the X8, the bus stop has been moved. The architect of the Capitol does not want to provide a bus shelter. We've partnered with Metro, and we are asking also Congresswoman Norton to partner with the citizens to put a bus shelter there to protect citizens during inclement weather. And if you're interested in signing this petition, I'll circulate it. Are there any other announcements? Ms. Carew?
I just wanted to address a lot of the vacant properties. Within the Office of Attorney General in the District of Columbia, they have a division called the Nuisance Abatement Unit, and it specifically targets these vacant communities, vacant lots within our communities, and looking to find the owner of that property, whether it's bank, commercial, or have not, to put a tab on these vacant lots.
Can you repeat that, please? Nuisance?
It's underneath the neighborhood and victim services section. It's called the nuisance abatement unit.
Yeah,
In
Ms.
abatement
Vitale
nuisance.
is the chief.
And they work on just eradicating the nuisances.
Mr. Bing, and then you have.
Also, I just wanted to say right quick, along Gatesburg Road from Mount Olive to 8th Street, I noticed at the crosswalks where people are crossing, they always seem to be running for the light. Now, I know some places they have the signs put up, but they are due to the fact that it's against the law to not stopping people in the crosswalk. And I was wondering, along that area, can we have some of those signs put up somewhere so they can be seen? Because you always see people almost get hit, making difference whether they're young or old. And the car
Pedestrian safety is correct.
and walk in the
Yes.
crosswalk.
Ma'am, in the back. And then Ms. Yumi, the final question. Yes, ma'am, I'm sorry, go right ahead.
I think it's answer that voice on behalf of Pastor James Dawson of the Church Without Walls in Trinidad Neighborhood Community. On Saturday, July 25th, from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to around 5 p.m., we're having a community cookout. The purpose of the cookout will be to strengthen and bring unity to families. The location will be Circle 7 convenience store, the rear lot.
I'm sorry, can you speak up a little bit, please?
Circle 7 real life.
The rear lot of Circle 7 convenience store. There will be preaching, singing, praying for the needs of everyone, and there will be free food served to all that come. Over the weekend, we sent like an email to SMB, and hopefully you all will be able to attend and spread the word about your community that all are welcome. And here's some flyers if anyone is interested. And they're over there on the desk as well.
Thank you, Ms. Royster. Are there any other community concerns? Yes.
Yes, I would like to echo the gentleman's concern about pedestrians and crosswalk. I too have noticed, it's been increase in traffic and a lot of people moving into the area, especially with the developments. Commissioner Brooks and I have requested another traffic survey, which has been done. I started about a year and a half ago also. So instead of waiting for a traffic survey and more lights to show up, because we have about 6 signs on Florida and Steeples, like about that major crosswalk. The cars still do not see the signs. Like they hit the signs. The signs are in the middle, and they hit the sign and put back the signs. The signs get hit. They hit me, and so I heard that on Masonsburg Road that they tried placing 2 police cars and stopping people that would not stop for pedestrians at certain times. And I suggest maybe that would be something in the short run. At least we can deter them from at least stopping.
And I don't know if the speed camera works, because I've seen people speed, and I never saw a flash. There's 2 cameras out there, but it's, whether, I don't know what the speed is. It's never flashing when I'm walking across the street.
Commissioner Lewis?
Since it's a quiet in the room, I'd like to request that we adjourn the meeting, please.
Second. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your due diligence and your attendance. We appreciate you coming. And if there's anyone that wants to sign a petition before they go,